Is that better?
Kara says no.
Maybe I did it.
Is that better? Oh, it worked? Okay. Holy moly. I went through a whole explanatory thing and I'm going to have to do it again.
There's just too many damn buttons to push here.
And we're pushing them all today.
My buttons are pushed, but I'm pushing back. But here's the thing. It's like when I realize there's a panic situation, I just go bing, 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 bing. Then when I have to reverse it, I'm like,
what did I do?
What did I do?
All right, listen. Welcome to TFT Tarot for Today, the raw, uncut edition.
Now with sound.
Now with, now with more sound. We're riding off the rails here rapidly, but I just want to say what you had to lip read to hear me say is that, we know that everybody can't make it to every show. We love our tarot tribe. We do love our moderator, Violet. And if you need to get away, if you need to do other things, you have other interests and, important work. Hey, the Texas storm, the storm thing is very important to you. And I can understand why, being a weather geek myself. So, if things come up, really, it's okay. Don't feel overburdened. Just let us know and we'll move on from there. And maybe we'll try to get a backup moderator too so that we're all set. And that's all, really. We're happy with everybody. 100% happy. So grateful to know all of you, honestly.
What she said.
And so on with the show. I haven't even written the list. We had been so crazy busy here. I created quickly a promo for our new show this morning. That's, our special video show that's coming out on April 1st, April Fool's Day. A video. Please don't miss it. You'll be surprised by what you see there. A little bit of fun, a lot of serious. It's called our Unhappy Hour. And it will premiere the video at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time that day. It's a video, and you won't want to miss it. We'll be live in the chat. Come join us and chat with us.
Should be a gas.
Yes. So no April Fool's joke there, but we'll see. Okay, let's move on. All right, so let's move on. Hey, I got a card for the collective here. I don't know, I was going to use my Season of the Witch Beltane again, but I am itching to use...
Exactly, Violet.
How to count, and she's devious. Yes. I'm going to use the Dreamweaver's Oracle, early birthday present for myself, unless we count all of my birthday season as my birthday, that is. So it's called the Dreamweaver's Oracle by Colette Baron Reed. Let's see what card we pull. Oh. All right. Wow, I like this one. Painting Joy Across the Sky. Essential meanings are soulmates, important friendships, and allies. And haven't we just been talking about this? Positive community, help comes when it's needed. There are moments in life where you recognize the soul family you've chosen to experience life with. Often they feel so familiar, it's like you've traveled with them before. Some stay for a long time. You might find a true partner to commit to, or friendships that you grow old with through thick and thin. Some come into your life with wild passion, causing you to fall madly in love and think you have found the one true partner. When this type of relationship doesn't last, you end up heartbroken and confused. These situations are potent invitations to discover your patterns so you can heal and become more expanded, healthier versions of yourself. Don't withdraw and simply blame the other for your pain. No matter the outcome or the period of time it lasts, your connections are all meaningful. It's how we all learn and grow. It's how we find courage to be intimate, to change, and to discover who we really are. Right now, be grateful for those beautiful connections you have made in this journey called life. The universe knows the Dreamweavers pulled the threads of fate to draw you together, to explore what it means to be human, to have a heart, and to know love in all its forms. When the ones you need fly close, it's a reminder love is here for you. Be grateful for the people in your life who make you feel safe and seen, and whom you can laugh with right now. They are all emissaries of the divine. Now, is that not the perfect card to have pulled after this fiasco? I mean, we're all friends here. We're all here experiencing things together. And, you know, at some point, some of us will fly. You know, some of us are going to move away beyond. Some connections are just not meant to last for long. And that's life, you know, and we should take them for what they are worth to us and the value that we are receiving now. And make the most of the here and the now.
Amen.
That's what I have for the collective.
All right.
Good luck with that. I'm going to like this deck, but I say that a lot about my decks. So this will be here for an oracle reading or the Beltane Oracle, Season of the Witch Beltane Oracle. And let's get on with the show. Violet, I am counting on your list right now.
Lena wants a general for the next 4 weeks.
Okay. Your deck
or mine?
Your deck.
Fine. So I'm going to use the Tarot of the Princesses.
I got Catherine and all right. That was an awesome card. I like that deck. All right.
All right, Lena. Your first card is the upright Four of Swords. Then we have the Seven of Wands, which is also upright. And then finally, the Knight of Pentacles, and that too is upright. So that's nice. You have 3 upright cards. What do you got?
Well, okay, what did you have the first card?
The Four of Swords upright.
And then the
Mountain.
yeah. Okay, and then the
Seven of Wands.
got it. And then the Knight of
And the Knight of Coins.
Huh. Well, Lena, it looks like you're going to have to move some mountains where your finances or, you know, your career is concerned here. You know, you have the Four of Swords, which indicates almost like, you know, you need to retreat or you need to backpedal on maybe some projects or goals that you had in mind. You know, and this is for your own recovery's sake, whether you're recovering financially, you know, trying to put some aside for a rainy day or for some repairs or things that you need to have done, you know, and, you know, you've got to kind of hold your ground. You know, you've got to kind of do this in order to maintain, you know, a more, what's the word I want to say? A more positive position, a more upward position, so you can stay above any of the problems that you face. And I feel with the Knight of Pentacles here, it is something financial or career oriented. And you've got the Rider there and the mountains. And it's saying to me that, you know, you're going to have to find ways to circumnavigate around some struggles or difficulties maybe in this area of your life in the, you know, month or two ahead.
Well, it seems like there's some situations that sort of want you to really kind of work on your own issues, especially if you need rest or reprieve from some of the situations, the struggles. But other things are saying, no, this is really a time for you to kind of stand steadfast, trying to uphold what you want, even if it may take a real commitment of your time to do that, maybe beyond the 4 weeks even. So the movement seems that we're getting from the Rider seems to suggest you have to learn to some degree how to balance your need to heal yourself or rest yourself or refresh yourself, but also hold on to the ground that you're already making. Hi, Angel.
Good day, Angel. We're maybe getting up to 50 today. We had Windamageddon yesterday.
Oh my gosh.
Some people did lose power. Oh, maybe about 30 to 40,000 lost power. The winds were crazy. Some things got damaged, but it wasn't anything like, of course, the people that had the serious tornadoes. That's what we have for you, Lena. I tend to lean financial on this one, or material or business that this is pointing to, but
well, to me, it's like balancing all the situations, because some of this is about taking time out for yourself, but the other part is too maintaining the work you are doing for your career.
Yeah, I know. I'm kind of stretching that Four of Swords a little bit to just talk about the potential need for a financial recovery, or to get ahead on things because of that Seven of Wands. Yeah. That's what we have for you. Good luck with that. All right, I think I'm on the list now, Violet. I think I copied your list. Sonali's up. Hey, Sonali. Good to see you. Thank you, sir.
You'll be giving those to me.
I will, if I figure out where I put them.
That's always the question, isn't it?
It is. I don't know where Sonny is today, Kara.
I do.
Uh-oh.
He's up asleep. Upstairs.
He's up in the sun room.
Yeah, he's in our sunnier room.
Uh-huh.
And for a while there, Shadow was too, sleeping on the table you don't like her sleeping on.
That is correct. Hey, Sonali, are you with us? Did you leave a question?
I admit I haven't been writing all the questions, but I can scan it for you if you want.
Yeah, he's up there sleeping away. He may join us later. You never know with the Sun Man. Uh-oh, my cards are messed up. Some of them are. Wonder why that happened. Wait a minute. Okay, wait. That one.
Okay, Sonali asked for a career reading. Thanks, Violet.
Thanks, Violet. All right. Jumped out and wanted to be the first card, so it's the Six of Swords reversed. Oh, and I got the blank card. It's only blank on one side. Which one is that? Not that one, the one coming up.
Oh, I see. It's the Queen of Swords.
Queen of Swords is reversed, and I know what this one is. It's the Five of Pentacles upright.
Well, that's disturbing. That you knew it.
Yeah. So I have the Six of Swords reversed, and what was that in the middle again?
The Queen of Swords?
Yeah. Well, Sonali. It seems like, and what do you have? I'm sorry.
Child. Bouquet.
Well, that's an interesting thing.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to go first? Or you want me to? I have something.
Well, I thought you were going to go first.
Right. It seems to me, Sonali, it's going to be a little bit stalled, career matters, career readings. Things seem to be going very, very slowly for you. Whether you're looking for a job or at work right now, it seems like things are struggling. You may feel a bit unfocused, maybe part of the problem. The Queen of Swords here, perhaps, if you're looking for work, for example, I'm not sure if this is about a present job or you're looking for work, this could be just unsure of what direction to go in now. Maybe you've had some rejection letters, or you didn't get interviews you were hoping for, and you just don't know what to do next. Also, maybe at work right now, you feel like You know, you're not getting the proper direction you need to move forward with things. And the Five of Pentacles almost feels like you feel like you're lacking support, you know, in this area. You're lacking being seen by people or things you're trying to connect with. Jobs, if you're looking for new employment, etc. Things like that. Or even in your workplace, that people don't realize you need a little help. Go ahead. I'll let you go there.
I think things are only changing slowly career-wise until the possibility that maybe somebody who is a friend or an associate who has goodwill for you possibly helps you out. This could be this gift here, but I think it's going to take a while to manifest, or that maybe there will be a challenge incumbent on it. Like maybe somebody is able to pull a favor and say, well, Sonali, if you're able to do these certain steps, we can consider you, that kind of thing. But beyond that, I also see a lot of what Banshee's saying. I feel that this is a time maybe things are not working exactly the way you would like. And I almost wonder with the Five of Pentacles, that there could be another place you're looking. If you're trying to get in somewhere, this may be connecting to the idea of somebody being able to help you. That maybe part of the problem is you're maybe trying to go somewhere where your skills don't exactly match, but you feel like your expectations could kind of bring you up there. So it's a little bit of a challenge there.
Okay. I think with those, with the bouquet and the child, yes, I feel it's saying, you know what? Rewards will come in time. You know, I think this is just a sign to keep at it and recognize that things will go slow. The universe has its own reason for why this is all occurring for you, and just realize rewards will be coming, but take this one step at a time. If you're looking for work, just keep at it, keep doing it. If you are struggling on your job, just keep at it, keep doing it, and things will work out, you know, over time. And that's what we have for you. Good luck with that.
All right.
And Moonlight wanted a love reading.
Alrighty.
See, that card with the blank thing doesn't affect shuffling at all. I rarely even see it as I'm ruffling the card, so I never know where it's going to turn up until I cut the cards.
Hi, Moonlight.
But definitely a flaw in this deck. Hey, Moonlight, we're doing fine. Just the usual.
I think you came in slightly after the worst of our meltdown. So I'm going to use the Ancient Egypt Tarot by Clive Barrett.
Oh, okay. Put these here.
Give it another moment.
Anyway, don't forget to watch my show. A lot of people joined me in the chat today. Material Matters just went out today at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, but it's out there for the week ahead. See what's going on for your elemental signs of the zodiac in the week ahead financially.
All right, so the first card for Moonlight is the Hangman Reverse, followed by the Nine of Swords reversed, and then also followed by the reversed Ace of Discs, or that is also the Ace of Pentacles, Sacred Circles, etc.
Wow.
Okay, Banshee pulls the Ring in Lenormand and the Crossroads.
Yeah.
So this was to be a love reading, and it seems like there are some shifting patterns going on maybe. Some of them are, of course, the usual trying to balance having an emotional partnership as well as other issues in your life. That could be the Ace of Discs. This could be saying that maybe if there is a new situation coming up, it may challenge, other things going on. You might have to find the balance. That could also be indicated by the Hangman reversed, having to figure out if you can or can't give up what you need to for that furtherance of a good relationship. But the Nine of Swords reversed to me sort of could indicate that we're putting anxieties or depressions or things sort of back into place that we can manage them better. And so maybe that's because this is about learning how to handle some things. And finally, when I look at the Lenormands, what I see, though, is that something is probably coming towards you, but again, it depends on some choices that you take, the crossroads, and those choices could involve what you are willing to give up or change in this flow that's going on.
Yeah, this is tough for a general love reading. It seems to be pointing to something here, and I don't know if it's, well, let me just go with this and see what we've got. When I see the Hanged Man reversed, I think in this case, in terms of what are you willing to give in all of this? What are you willing to sacrifice? Or let's put it this way. What are other people willing to give or sacrifice? And are they? Is there a problem here where somebody feels maybe that they may have to give too much of themselves right now to, whether you're starting a relationship, whether you're interested in getting involved in finding a partner, how much are you willing to give? And, are your expectations, that, at least you'll be met halfway, and I hope they are, because you don't want, to give too much to somebody either. Now, the Nine of Swords reversed, to me, the way I look at the Nine of Swords reversed is, this is maybe some of your fears or anxieties about either a relationship you're in or starting over again, finding a new relationship. Some of this might be now starting to ease up a little bit, and maybe, you're I mean, that Ace of Pentacles at the end kills me that's there, that it's reversed. Maybe you're feeling that, you realize now that you're not going to worry about outcomes, that sometimes things may work, sometimes they don't. But if we don't try to, for example, work things out in a relationship, or if we don't try to meet new people, make those connections so we can form new relationships, nothing is going to grow or happen. And so I feel that maybe that's why that's there. And maybe now you're at a crossroads here thinking about all of this and what it is you're willing to commit to and how much of yourself you're willing to give. It's a two-way street, remember, in relationships.
I kind of like the idea of this circle, the Ace of Discs here, and the ring, and there's sort of material properties to each. We can say that, marriage can be only about love, but in the end, there is some sense of a formal contract, registering with the state. So I wonder if there is any interface with the idea maybe that it could play into the idea about what Banshee said, expectations and how much we're willing to give or feel that others might need to give, especially if it does affect material bottom lines too.
That's really good too, because as we know, money and financials, can cause lots of problems in relationships. And so, maybe some of these cards could also be indicating that, just to give an example. Who's willing to make some sacrifices and changes in order to allay any anxieties and fears that, the relationship or, people in a relationship may have about financial money issues and how to grow things, how to truly grow a better financial picture with each other. So, I look at that as maybe part of a more longer-term partnership and some of the issues that you have to face.
Hi, Zion Hamid. We have your question there. There is a little list, so we will get to you. And thank you for writing the question. We will just do that when we get to it. You're welcome to stay, or you can come back and look for it, navigate back to it. But we do usually announce we're doing it, so then you can find that. So thank you. And I see Mr. Maurice's question there. Thank you.
So that's what it looks like. Okay, let's see. Just want someone to meet me halfway. Yeah, yeah. And you know, it's interesting too because, well, the hangman is coming down from the tree. So Moonlight, I would say here, maybe you're finally starting to slowly become unstuck, you know? The crossroads just means that, yeah, now it's time to choose a path. You know, choose a path forward, how you're going to proceed from here. So I really think that's a good some good observations you've made there. And that's what we have for you. I'm glad that makes some sense for you.
I agree.
Good luck with that.
All right, Moonlight.
All right.
And Mr. Maurice has asked
for a general,
what the cards
for the
do
next 8
for the next
weeks.
8 weeks in general.
Yes. Hey, you are very welcome.
Yes, you're welcome, Moonlight.
Hey, Mr. O, I have a question for you, and I'm going to do it on air, and it's okay if you say no.
About that much?
No. Oh, my God. Anyway, no. You know, Mr. Monster wanted us to do something for him.
Oh!
Would you be willing to let me go solo on that one? And
you more than have my wishes.
You could just produce it for me?
Yeah, I could do that.
I'm thinking I want to do it. And I will let you all in. Mr. Monster and I used to watch wrestling together many years ago when he was a child. He still loves wrestling to this day. You know, I might see it once in a very blue moon. But the thing is that he asked me if I could make some predictions on who will win WrestleMania. And he thought it'd be a great video for our live shows. Well, not for our live shows, for our YouTube channel.
I think he should come on as a masked wrestler. You know, like one of those ones from Mexico that wear the mask, because he used to like those. Like,
oh, he likes that a lot, yes.
I couldn't remember what they call them.
I forget. Maybe Angel knows, but God, I forget. But he loved the Mexican wrestling, yes, absolutely.
He likes The Undertaker.
Undertaker,
Steve
but
Austin.
others, you know, he's more into who's current now, but all those things from the past, yeah. We went to WrestleMania in Detroit together, me and him, and and maybe 1 or 2 other wrestling matches as well. But at any rate, I'm going to do it. So, you know, maybe we'll get some more people watching, so stay tuned for my WrestleMania predictions.
Okay, if he won't do it, maybe I'll come on as a wrestler.
You've got some masks.
Yeah. But
I can think of the perfect one.
I'd have to build up more.
I can think of 2 perfect ones. All right, I'm sorry, Mr. M. We digress. 7 of Cups upright. Ooh, hey, Mr. M. Getting better here. The 10 of Cups upright. Yeah. And the Queen of Swords reversed. Got to be something, right?
But what do the Mexican wrestlers, what are they called, Angel?
There is a name, and I can't think of what it is right now.
I can't think of it either.
Why can't I think of it?
And they wear the masks.
If Mr. Monster was on, he'd be mad at me for forgetting, but anyway.
Okay, what was that last one? The Queen of Swords reversed. Okay, and so then I got...
I don't blame you, Mr. M. It's not everybody's cup of tea. To me, it was like male sports opera or something, you know, like soap operas, male soap operas. With a lot of physicality.
Okay, so getting to your reading, Mr. Maurice, for the next several weeks, 8 weeks or so. Well, the 7 of Cups sort of shows maybe the possibility of some good changes coming up that you might have to consider. Maybe there are different offers in the air for you. Maybe there are other situations where a number of choices present themselves. So for example, if you are moving, maybe you're looking at more than a couple of different places, or if you're buying a car, more than a couple of different cars, that kind of thing. And ultimately, it does sort of represent the idea that maybe you are picking your choice, though it doesn't say it explicitly, because there seems to be some happiness here, and it sort of completes a task or completes a cycle you've been going through. So maybe this change that you've been considering the choices on is something that puts you in a position of completing a task of some sort or a goal you have. So the Queen of Swords could mostly in this idea indicate the idea that some of this choice may be a choice you feel good about making, but you will understand that other people, if they are possibly stakeholders in the choice, or if they're affected by the choice, they may feel the choice disincludes their feelings, and that's them. That doesn't necessarily mean that's true. It just means that they feel your choice was more selfish on your end or more harsh from your point of view. That's what the cards say. Did you want to catch up there?
The house and the bouquet is what's there, right? Yeah,
right.
I got it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I feel when I look at these cards, Mr. M, for these next 8 weeks, here's a line I want you to think about. Choose your happiness. Choose what path will make you the most happy and bring you the most joy in these next 8 weeks. I feel like it's kind of up to you here. That Queen of Swords reversed indicates to me that, you ought to choose wisely. Make sure you're not going to feel by the end of these 8 weeks that you've wasted your time on something, or you shoulda, woulda, coulda done something else. There's lots of options here before you, and all of them look really good. So why not choose the one that will bring you the most happiness and joy in your life presently? And
I almost wonder if maybe this is about moving situations or whole household situations. So if it's not your home or where you live, maybe it's just making a choice that affects things there. Because I see the house here and I see the bouquet. And of course, the bouquet can be a gift or something, wonderful arriving that maybe you didn't expect but is really pleasant. Maybe that's connected to the idea of your home. So maybe you've been trying to sell your home, or maybe you've been trying to sell something about your home. That could be an indication for that too, perhaps.
I feel like if you follow your bliss, these next 8 weeks, it's going to make you feel very, very whole. The tens are kind of the end of a cycle. And so, this might end, maybe this will be some project or goal, like Mr. O said, some purchase or something that will bring you some joy and happiness, and you'll be able to move on from this period of time in better footing, if you choose this path wisely. Now, I didn't touch on the Lenormand yet, and I feel here with the house and the bouquet, maybe he's right. Does this have something to do with something for your home or your living environment, or just something that brings you more comfort and pleasure? Because the bouquet is about joy too. The bouquet fits so perfectly in with that 10 of Cups, which is all about happiness and joy. And so the bouquet can be a gift or an actual physical thing. So, but we can also get intangible things that are gifts as well. So I want you to keep it in mind. This could be a very happy period for you.
Yeah, the odd thing is that it doesn't explicitly play towards your career where most of your questions have been. So this may be something beyond that, just the idea of something else that really is happy that you've possibly been expecting or planning for also coming through. All right, that's what we have for you then.
That's what we have for you. Glad to have some good news for you. Good luck with that. Yeah, it just looks really nice.
You're welcome. I hope it is good.
You are welcome. And we're on Libra. Did Libra post a question I missed
Yeah,
through all
what's
the...
coming towards them?
Okay, what's coming towards them?
And I have the tarot.
Want to do it my three-way?
Sure.
Okay.
I have the tarot of the animal lords that I'm going to use for that.
Well, back to the wrestling stuff.
Can't stop you.
No, I just want to add that, yeah, you know, like I said, it's not everybody's cup of tea. I don't watch it anymore. Like I said, it's always been kind of a joke. But I will say, yes, it is male soap opera. They have storylines. And even with the women there, they added women because, you know, Vince is all about bringing in more money and audience, you know. And I think it was a good maneuver on his part. But there really are plots and storylines, as silly as it is. And, you know, I used to watch soap operas, so that's how I got into it with my son. And somebody had to be the person who did it with him in his household. Mr. O was definitely like you, Mr. M. No interest in the wrestling.
I'm interested in what Angel said right there, though, once they went seriously dark. I don't know how something so comedically, flamboyantly homoerotic go dark. Well, I guess I could see that.
They do. Yeah, I don't know. And
I didn't really pay
my son
attention.
is watching some of the other leagues out there, like AEW, and he likes
Sure,
that
Catherine.
one a lot. So there may be some other options now that may not be that way, but he thinks wrestling's in a comeback mode right now. Where's your Fable Makers Tarot? Hey. I know, Violet. I have to do an unboxing of that. And we're trying to think of a way we can use it on a show. It's possible, not here, but that we could use it on a show at some point.
We have ideas.
Yeah.
All right, Libra. So what is coming towards you? It's the Four of Wands. Yay, that's like the unofficial party card. Look at the happy couple there. Hey, I don't know if you're planning on getting married or if you know someone who's getting married, but it looks like maybe there's a celebration over something like that. It could be a celebration just over accomplishments in general, Four of Wands.
Yeah, did Libra ask about a love reading or about a reading?
No,
with
what's
her?
coming towards them.
No. Recently, let me finish.
I think it was. Yeah.
So, okay. I just
So
wanted to
is what's coming towards you, something like that approaches happiness. Why is this important? Well, it's always important because the sun makes everyone happy, and the sun is also in tarot sometimes an indicator of a good marriage, a happy marriage, possibly about children, possibly about illumination, knowledge, understanding, good stuff. Look at the bunnies are shaking hands. It's all good. Where is this leading to? Sorry, Libra. Okay. And it's the Five of Wands reversed. So it sounds like there's going to be some real busy stuff here. I mean, it could just say, you know, sometimes if that is what's going on, you know, this could be saying
This might help you.
too much togetherness can sometimes breed a little bit of friction.
This might help you.
So then there's the mountains and the stars. And I guess this is saying that there are some difficulties, but when we think about hope and think about the destiny and what we're planning, what we're trying to achieve, we can find our way through some of these obstacles. And that could just be saying that there are some people interactions that maybe, you know, need to find their balance there. And I'm not saying this is a prediction of your marriage, but it does seem to be a prediction of, you know, some engaging, happy times, maybe celebrating things, maybe doing some things that sort of turn a corner on or turn a page on something and move towards something else.
Wow, we didn't do those one at a time, that's for sure. Good job. Excellent job, though, because, You know, there is
Why,
a hint
thank
of
you.
romance in here. I will say that, Libra. But since he covered that, I wanted to give you some other ideas here. Like, for example, the party card, the Four of Wands. You know, this is a period of building something, whether it's a relationship, building stronger bonds in a relationship, or whether this is building something else in your life. You know, I know you've either moved or you have to move, and, you know, there will be, you know, some new things that you're going to be building, a new life somewhere else, you know. And the sun is pointing to success here, you know, and happiness, and that things are going to proceed according to plan, you know. I think things are going to go well. So why is that Five of Wands there and reversed? I think what it might be saying is that, you know, hey, you know, there's struggles. There's going to be some obstacles to surmount. Don't give up. You know, don't give up on either each other if it's a relationship, or don't give up on, you know, the potential for starting something new, building something new in your life. Because right there with the star and the mountains, I feel here this is saying you can really, truly overcome whatever obstacles you're facing right now. The star should give you hope of that.
And what is the sun but another star?
Right. So that right there, they both magnify together. It's all good. It's all good. What he said, what I said. We got two really stellar readings in a row here now.
Hi, Divine.
Hey, Divine. Good to see ya.
All right. So that was Divine. Thank you very much.
Nope. That was
I mean,
Libra.
Libra. It was Divine for Libra, though.
That was Divine for Libra. Very good. Nice.
Please come back.
Nice recovery.
All right.
All right, so we
next.
are on Kara. Hey, Kara. I'm sorry, Sunny is not here for you.
We have a Hoppy Bunny over here, though.
Oh, the love department.
Do you have the deck?
I will have a deck.
And I see Mohaha has arrived. Hi
Mo,
there.
good to see you.
Yes, you can.
Yes, you can.
Love and hugs to you, Divine, and to everybody. Thank you, everybody, for coming this afternoon.
All right, I am ready. Oh, no. Well, it's just the first card. It is the Five of Cups upright. Followed, let him get his done. Followed by the Lovers. Followed by the Knight of Cups reversed.
So then in Lenormand, we have the house. And then we have the fox. The fox is in the house. It's not a hen house.
Well, emotional exchanges. Guy, you want to go first?
Okay. We're just doing it as regular 3-card, right?
Right, because she's wondering what's coming in love.
Well, I would say there's a little bit of ups and downs here. Nothing that really pans out necessarily. I mean, the Lovers could say that, but then it's followed by the King of Cups reversed. So maybe there may be some small interaction with somebody that's loving or shows the possibility of that. The Five of Cups maybe indicates it's somebody from your past or somebody that maybe had moved away from you but maybe could come back. That's why the Lovers follows that. I'm going to move over to Lenormand and say that, yeah, this does sort of sound like it could be somebody maybe you've already known or been friends or involved with before. So it may also be thinking too that there could be karma attached to the past of your situation with them if this is somebody from the past, and so you may want to keep that in mind, you know, if they were the one who had problems in the relationship or something, you know, that could still end up, you know, being a factor.
Well, this is an interesting reading, Kara. I'm not sure what to make of those 3 cards up there. What's coming towards you in love may not be that much right now, and there's a reason for that. I almost wonder here if you are looking at some past disappointments in the love department. You know, that 5 of Cups there. You know, you might be dwelling on, you know, missed opportunities, or if you were in a relationship, you know, disappointments that you had, or just missed opportunities for growth or finding, you know, the right person. And the Lovers is, you know, here too. I just feel it's because, you know, you have a choice to move beyond this. Remember, the Lovers, or the 5 of Cups has 2 cups up standing here. They're all not knocked over. You can choose, you know, to move forward rather than dwell on disappointments, setbacks, or a lack of, you know, a feeling of nothing's ever going to happen to me, something like that, that you may still be harboring. And that Knight of Cups, you know, is just, again, kind of reinforcing all of this, you know. Do you want to keep going in this direction? You need to let any doubts, self-doubts, whatever go in order to blaze a new trail. And that's, I think, where the Fox comes in. The Fox wants you to go out there confidently, you know, and approach all situations you're in confidently, you know, sometimes even sexily, because that's what the Fox is all about, where romance is concerned. Sexy lady or, you know, gentleman, there's something very attractive and appealing about this person. And if you harbor, you know, the sense of a lack, it will show. It will show. But if you have that confidence and that feeling in yourself, I'm blazing a new trail, I'm going to be able to find a person that I can bring home. You know, I just feel that will bring me the comfort and security that I desire.
Well, it looks like we both think something is possibly happening, and it just sort of shows mostly the beginning or possibility of it. It doesn't, I don't think in my idea, takes it further, like how far it really will go. So that could be a question for another day.
Yeah, I just think you have to just really, whatever setbacks you've had, whatever, you know, we have to let them go sometimes totally and just say, you know what, they don't define me. They don't define me. I can change my course and my path. And that's that Lover's card right there, you know, saying choose to be, you know, choose your higher, better self, because it's still there. Don't allow, you know, setbacks from the past to define who you are. You still are entitled to be seen as, you know, the beautiful, sexy person you are, you know, whether it's mentally sexy, physically sexy, all of it, the entire package. And go out there and find who you're looking for. And that's what we have for you. Good luck with that.
And I noticed Vanita Iafi has joined. It looks like she joined the list just before Lily, so
that's correct.
So you can make that adjustment on your list, Violet. I didn't notice it there.
Yeah,
so,
that's
we
correct,
have you on the list.
You are right. It was Mohaha, Vanita, and then Lily.
All right. Okay, so Catherine is up, right?
Catherine is up.
What's changing in my connection with Virgo?
All right.
You want those?
No? Oh, I do. They may come in handy.
Let's see. And I'll use the Tarot of the Princesses. You're welcome, Kara.
You're very welcome, Kara.
That's fine.
Thank you for that. I didn't even see these.
Okay, Catherine's first card is the Nine of Swords reversed. That comes up a bit lately.
You do.
And then there's the Knight of Wands upright. And then the Eight of Cups reversed is that final of the three. There's a tower and a ship. So what's changing in your connection with a Virgo or Virgo? What did I say that was? Nine of Swords?
That one?
Yeah, reversed. Knights are always coming or goings of matters. So this night is indicating maybe that there is a change going on. I'm actually wondering if one or either of you are sort of maybe outgrowing each other or just sort of moving in different directions to some degree. I see the Eight of Cups reversed could be saying that maybe somebody isn't ready to change directions or somebody still feels they're not done with a particular thing. And then with the Nine of Swords, so somebody is maybe trying to alleviate strife in their life. I don't know if that's connected to the Virgo or from the Virgo's perspective, but somebody wants to change some of the things that are stressors in their life.
What's the middle card again?
It's the Knight of Wands.
So that's upright and
Yes.
the Knight is reversed. You know, it's interesting we got those two Knights reversed here, so I don't know if this is, indicative of the Virgo, or if this is you or both of you. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe it's just a matter of what they stand for, like as he was going with. The Knight of Swords might be indicating.
There's no Knight of Swords.
It's the Nine of Swords.
It's the Nine of Swords.
I could have sworn you said Knight. Okay.
We do this constantly.
I know.
Well,
So I can't see the cards. If I could see them, it would be better.
I mentioned it again when you said that. I said Nine of Swords.
I see the 9 on here, though, so I can look for that. So the Nine of Swords reversed indicates that maybe, if there have been some difficulties between the two of you or of any sort, maybe some of those anxieties and things are now being put to rest. I'm really looking at it that way. And the Knight of Wands upright is indicating to me that there could be a fresh start. Or maybe things will be moving in a more positive direction. Maybe now somebody wants to move this forward. So I do see that. But there is something here. Some past issues still have to be addressed, whatever they are. And I think it relates to whatever caused anxieties or little troubles or worries in the first place. That will have to be addressed in order for this to move forward. But
is that the Eight of Cups reversed?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it is. And so it's like you have to step back and revisit something before you can move forward to, maybe another level. Okay? And the ship is indicating some movement here. It may be a movement away from feeling isolated from each other or from maybe things that have been keeping you apart. And it could be anything. It could relate to this situation. But for example, if somebody is too busy on the work front, for example, they're too tied to their jobs, maybe some of that is going to shift and change so that you will no longer feel that's a barrier or in the way anymore. Also, if it's a long distance relationship, that could indicate that as well.
And you mentioned that you're long distance, so I'm wondering if the ship maybe ends up also indicating that at some point this relationship is going to come back together more physically, that one or the other of you will do something to bring you into closer proximity. I sort of get that feeling. I don't know when that is, but it may be because it showed up here that it's not going to be incredibly long, like years, that kind of thing.
Yeah, I almost think you're moving towards maybe setting up something more stronger, a foundation of some sort. You know, this is a card of business institutions, or, you know, it can be isolation. And that's why I thought, well, you're moving away from that now. But again, here,
Yeah.
once you iron out some stuff that needs to be ironed out, you know, and maybe that's what's been keeping you kind of stuck in the past, you know, and causing some anxieties that now, see, I'm seeing relief in sight. I'm seeing maybe a new direction coming. So I hope that's positive and in your favor. That's what it looks like to me.
All right.
That's what we have for you. Good luck with that. Pooja is up.
Right. I think so.
Building upon trust. That's a hard one when you're long distance too. That definitely is. And you know, there could be anxiety on both sides with that issue.
You're welcome.
Hey, you're welcome.
All right. So Pooja's question is, what energies are coming in ends and my connection?
Okay. Thank you, Violet.
What do you want for dinner tonight?
I don't know.
Reservations.
Oh, I see where this is going.
Well, I was using the Tarot of the Princesses.
That has to do with it, why?
There's an old princesses joke about that.
Okay. You know I wouldn't know. You know I'm challenged in that regard.
Yeah, it's a very old joke.
Oh. All right, we got the star reversed. But we have the Queen of Wands upright.
With her little black cat.
And we got another queen, the Queen of Pentacles upright.
Two queens. In the Lenormand, I drew the Sith and the mountains. The mountain.
And what's pointing where?
Well, to me, I feel the Sith is curving around and pointing back towards the mountain.
That's good to know.
Yes.
Okay.
That's what I think. Do you want to decide for yourself?
That looks good.
Okay.
All right.
So that's a good omen.
Well, I think
It's
it
better.
speaks to something that needs to be done. Yes, positive. Okay.
You can look at your monitor. I'll tell you what the cards are. The Star Reverse, the Queens.
Oh, I know what they are. I
Okay.
pulled them after all, so. Although I can forget sometimes what I pulled. And these are so big print. Look at that big print on there. I can read that. So the Star Reversed, you know, there may be some, I don't know, are you feeling pessimistic about, you know, your connection with N at this time? Is there something that's making you doubt that connection? You know, there's some lack of optimism or maybe some worries here that something is not right. But I almost feel that things are going to be okay, you know. I feel here that and maybe really thinking very well of you, you know. There seems to be positive feelings. They seem attracted to you, wouldn't you say?
Well, I see something just more different, that the idea about what's changing in N's connections is that maybe there's something that's becoming a little bit more, I'll say queenly, but, you know, sort of not like aggressive, but just sort of like a commanding presence, a presence that is trying to create. The Queen of Pentacles is a creator. The Queen of Wands is sort of bringing energy about charisma and magnetism, sort of enlivening people's feelings and wishes. So I feel that maybe the connections are changing because these qualities are starting to manifest. So it does sort of seem weird that the star reversed is
I know.
there.
Because I see with the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands, well, at least with the Queen of Pentacles, I see a lot of care. A lot of care for each other, you know. There's nurturing, there's growth here. And you asked about the connection between the two of you. And so I see that on both sides of the equation here. And I also see, you know, like I said, that I think you both think very highly of each other, you know. But when we look here, I think with the Scythe and the mountains, right, if there are difficulties and struggles in a relationship, you know, all relationships go through some trials and tribulations. You just have to cut through it. You just have to cut through it. Now, admittedly, the blade, the scythe, is really not strong enough to cut through rock, right? So it might say, you know, that maybe you face some obstacles that you feel are really insurmountable. But, you know, and maybe that's why the star is reversed here. But, you know, if you really work on this together, you should be able to overcome them.
Well, you know, it's funny that you said that, one thing that you just did, because it is very kind of like a challenge thing. And, of course, in the sense of a challenge thing, there's rock, that's the mountains, paper, that's the cards,
oh my God,
and scissors, the scythe. So it maybe is presenting the idea that what's going on in your connection is you are going to be facing a challenge, and this challenge may really determine how it goes forward, who feels more hopeful afterwards, or more feeling like there is something connecting here, there is something destiny. And mostly what the challenge can serve to do is show you what situations you need to work on. What are the things that are obstacles that you can possibly work on? Each of you may have different energies to employ here. The one that's more about taking care of the self, the one that's more about a little bit more outward, extrovert expansion. So that's what you have, is maybe you have an interplay between introvert and extrovert actions that you just have to figure out where your commonalities are and whether you can make peace with that.
Like that.
I did too. Hi, Mary. I know she showed up.
That's what we have for everybody here. And let's see, it's 3:03. We'll see how we're doing. We're doing okay. We just finished with puja. Yeah, I think you'll be able to overcome them. I really do. You know, if you hold on to that care and, you know, the high feelings you have for each other, you should be able to overcome this. Victoria! Good to see you.
Present and accounted for. All right, Pooja. I hope that was helpful.
Good luck with that. And we're at Angel Rivera.
Hey, Angel.
I'm still in my head trying to think of what they call the Mexican wrestling.
Violet asked a question.
Ah, not quite yet, but we're getting close, Violet. We are getting close. I would say by 3:20, we'll close the list. Sorry. But like I said, if you got to go anywhere, we can take it over from there. All right, you are welcome. Drats.
Luca Libre, that's what it is. Yep.
Oh my gosh, that's it.
I thought they called them Lucadores, or I'm not sure.
Luchadors or something like that. Yeah.
I know.
Luca Libre. Thank you, Angel. Gosh.
Many years ago, I was watching some Mexican horror movies that kind of ended up on American TV. All this vampire silly stuff that they had. Actually, I kind of liked them. But they also had some ones with Mexican wrestlers who were fighting evil too. Samson, I think, was the big memorable one.
Luchadores. Okay. All right. Luchadors.
I just needed to hear it. I couldn't. Yeah, luchadors are like wrestlers. Yes.
Sounds. Yeah, luchadors. A CH sound, not a hard K. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Because I used to watch some of that with him when he was going through that phase, but
Oh, you
I was
didn't
already
know me.
kind of
That
pulling
phase
away
was,
from wrestling
that
then.
phase start. Are you talking about Brandon?
Yes.
No. Oh, okay.
Mr. Monster, yes.
Wow. Okay. Fine. Never mind. So, what are we doing?
Oh, we're doing Angel Rivera.
Okay, Angel. What do you want?
What do you got?
We don't have a luchador tarot. You probably wouldn't want it.
God, a wrestling tarot. I bet you my son would be in on that.
Why? I know somebody who wants to do a tarot of serial killers.
Lucha Libre.
And you never get that because she always insists on pulling two for you.
Maybe I'll pull one from each. How about you shuffle one?
Okay.
And we'll do it that way. I'm always crossing the streams.
I'm always getting burned.
Except when you're not, and you appreciate my help with something. Sometimes.